Okay. Yes, we are live now.
Great.
Um, Hold on. I just want to quickly show our latest followers while we wait for
Mhm.
more people to join. But first, how are you, Anurag?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good too. What time is it?
It's 3:30 evening.
Oh, nice. So not
Evening
too
for
bad.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the same as Akshara then.
Yeah,
Cool.
Akshata and me in the same time zone.
Nice, nice. Okay, so I just want to quickly show um, in our channel, if you go to the About section, you will be able to see all of our latest followers. And I just want to thank you for following us. So I can't really read all of them because they're like usernames instead of actual names. But
Mhm.
thank you all. I recognize the as effect though. I know that's Marco. I
Yeah.
don't think I recognize the rest of them. But thank you so much for following us. If you go to twitch.tv, actually, I can put it here. If you go into twitch.tv/MuleSoft_community and you create an account and follow us, I will be able to see you and I will for sure mention you on the next stream. So thank you all that has already followed us. I'm eager to see more of you joining. And remember that it's better to follow us in Twitch because we stream on Tuesdays on Twitter and on Thursdays on LinkedIn. So, not all of our streams are on LinkedIn or Twitter, but all of our streams are on Twitch. So, that is why it's important to follow us on Twitch. And that was it. So, all right, let me take off my screen. So, Anurag, what are we going to do today?
Yeah, so today's topic is CloudHub 2.0 deployment. It's a new feature came from the MuleSoft side. So till now we were deploying our applications on CloudHub, but now we have CloudHub 2.0 with new features, new, it's totally containerized based, and now like so many new features added. So earlier, like for example, we were talking about vcores and all. We don't need to worry at all about the vcores, all those things, because this cloud hub 2.0 is totally containerized based. And like for example, if we talk about the vcores, earlier there was like 0.2 1 week or like that, but now I think we have something 0.5 also. We will check once we will do the hands-on, then we will check what are the options are available. So today we will try hands-on with the deployment of new api on cloudhub 2.0. So this is the topic today, and we will gonna do hands-on on that.
All right, awesome. There's just one comment. Aloha. Hi, Leonardo.
Yeah.
If there's anyone else out there, feel free to comment so we can see your beautiful, beautiful comments. All right. So yeah, I guess we can just go ahead, Anurag. Do you want to
Yeah,
share your?
let me yeah,
Mhm.
let me share my screen.
Okay, got it.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Let me jump to another browser quickly. So this is my trial account. Okay, I created just before this session. So let me directly go to runtime manager, and we'll see what is there now when since CloudHub 2.0 came into picture. Okay, so I'm just jumping directly into runtime manager. Okay, so if you see, these are the new features like flex gateway, private spaces. You already see these things earlier with Alex in earlier teach streams. Okay, so the process is simple, like the same like we were deploying on cloud hub 1.0. or you can simply say CloudHub. So like just go to deploy application. This is the same little bit changed window. So like for example, application name, you can give xyz, whatever application name you want to give. We'll create an application, then we'll come back. Okay, so this is the window where we can give all the options, we can fill everything, and then we can do. Okay, so let's do first, we will create an application on mule 4. Well, but before starting, I just want to tell you that this thing CloudHub.2.0 works only for the applications that is created with with version, I think, after 4.3.0. It will not support the applications before the version 4.3.0. Okay, so if you see here, if you give any application, if you select, then you will see runtime versions only 4.3.0, and after whatever versions are available, like 4.4.0 is the latest one. So like that is like that, you can select the runtime versions. So only 4.3.0 versions you can use CloudHub 2.0. Also, the people get some questions like, do we need to upgrade all this and all? For new customers, okay, for new customers automatically you will get this option. But if you want to deploy on earlier version, so you can select like which version you want. Like three options are there: CloudHub 2.0, CloudHub, and hybrid. So you can select accordingly. Like if you want to go with the previous CloudHub version, then you just need to select CloudHub. And if you see, this window has been changed, you are getting all those options that was earlier in CloudHub. But we want to deploy in CloudHub 2, so if you see, this is new. So you can select cloud, and this is shared space. Also there is like, thing is, there are like I think it is available in 12 regions globally. Cloud of 2.0. Okay, I think it's by default it's showing US East for me. Maybe it's based on the region where I am. Okay, because I cannot see any other option, or maybe because it's a trial account, that's why I cannot select the region. I hope so, because for me also it's a first time deployment on Cloud of 2.0. Okay, so let's start with our creation of hello world API, and then we'll see how we can deploy. And parallelly, during our process, we will talk more features of CloudHub 2.0. Okay, let me check if I have.
Anurag Duwedi, sorry if I just butchered your name, says that it's just you're just using the trial account, and that's why you can only see one region.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why I think so. Yeah, because otherwise it should show all the regions, whatever 12 regions are there. Okay, I think I don't have the latest Anypoint Studio. Let me go and download quickly. Or maybe I have. So I will just quickly download new Anypoint Studio.
Hey, Yakshara is watching us. Hi, Yakshara.
Hi, Akshita. Okay, just quickly I will finish. Actually, I was working on the client machine.
I think Akshara is in Belgium still. She just
Hmm?
presented a zero trust security presentation to like 300 developers. That's awesome. And she says, keep rocking, Anurag.
Uh, Oh, it's industry it's required. Okay, I'm just giving.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Yeah. So let me give my number. Okay, I'm just giving dummy number here.
I'll remove your screen until you finish doing that. So no one sees your number.
No, it's fine. I just gave the dummy number, so it's downloading. It will not take much time. Okay, so let's do. We were talking about some features. Okay, so like what is first is what is CloudHub 2.0. So CloudHub 2.0 is like it's fully managed. Containerized integration platform. So earlier it was not like that. Okay, we were talking about the vCores and memory, all those things. So this is now it is containerized integration platform as a service like iPaaS, where you can deploy APIs and APIs and integration as lightweight containers in the cloud. Okay, so everything I think it's managed if we have the documentation. So this is the Cloud Hub 2 documentation. Okay, so it is containerized integration platform as a service. Okay, some features are there like I was talking about the provides it CloudHub 2.0 provides for deployments across 12 regions globally. So we have 12 regions globally. Accordingly, we can select. But the thing is, if you deploy it in one region, you cannot change the region. Once it is deployed, you need to delete the application or you need to deploy a new application in the different region. Okay, you cannot change the region once it's deployed. So that is main thing related to regions. Okay, so second is dynamically scales infrastructure and built-in service up or down to support elastic transaction volumes. Some features are there that is mentioned already in document, so you guys can go through these documents. It's really good. So uh, some other things also I need to tell you. Yes. So, there is a new feature like earlier for Cloud Hub related to logs. We were having only 100 MB space for the logs, but now for 30 days. But in Cloud Hub 2.0, we have space like 200 MB, and the logs will be available for 30 days. So it's increased from 100 MB to 200 MB. Okay, and also this is the comparison between CloudHub 2.0 and CloudHub 1.0. Okay, so for example, I will pick the basic ones that is really required to understand. Okay, so load balancer logs supported, like this is supported now in CloudHub 2.0. That is really important thing. So now you can download all the logs that is related to load balancer. Earlier it was not available in CloudHub 1.0. In CloudHub 1.0 you can note check what is going on in the load balancer side, right? But now you can check that and you can download it easily. Okay, now ingress logs. I think this is related now in CloudHub 2. It is supported ingress logs. In 1 week it is not supported, and there is by default dedicated load balancer in CloudHub 2.0. You don't need to purchase RealB. Okay, you don't need to worry, it's already by default available in CloudHub 2.0. Okay, so
There's
here.
a there's a question quickly if we can just talk about it.
Okay,
Um, Someone is asking, so now that we have shifted from virtualization, so
so
CloudHub
now
1,
that's
yeah, you
we
can read
have
it.
shifted from CH1 to CS2. So do we expect to have better performance? I still am not quite aware about the philosophy behind this program shift. Yes, I think so because it's now containerized based. You don't need to worry about, the memories and all because it's like container based, right? So I think I didn't try related to performance because it's the first time, but yes, definitely it will increase the performance. Okay, because now you will get more memory. Means it's like more memory because it's not binded to zero point 0.1 and all what is, yeah. So, of course, with 3 it will be better in the performance. Okay.
Cool.
So, I go back where. Uh, okay, I was talking about the features, right? So I was talking about the this dedicated load balancer. Okay, so by default it's there. Okay, VPC and all. I think here in CloudHub we have our own VPN and VPC that I have read through documentation. So these are some, better documented comparison between CloudHub 2 and CloudHub 1.0, and we will see all these options during our what we say during our demo. Okay, so let's see now. My Anypoint Studio is almost downloaded, so we'll see. It's downloaded. Let me open and we create a new API.
Our existing Cloud Hub 1 entitled to the 2.0 license? And is there an immigration tool to migrate existing apps to 2.0? Do you know?
Sorry, can you come again?
Do you know if there's a migration tool to migrate apps
Yes, yes.
from
So,
one?
if, for example, if you want to, for existing customers whose applications are not in before 4.3.0 runtime, then you just talk to your customer success architect or customer representation from the MuleSoft. They will help you in that. So I think there is no tool, but they will do the migrations that I came to know during some catch ups with MuleSoft people here. So they were talking about, yes, we can do the migration easily. Just let us know if you want to if you want to migrate your applications in CloudHub 2.0, they will help you in that. You don't need to worry. It will be quick and easy. They will do for you. So
Awesome.
if in project there is a requirement, you just talk to your customer success architect or customer success manager from MuleSoft. They will help you in that. Okay.
Great.
Okay, let me go back to the deployment. Okay, it's just accepting the files.
I'm very excited to see the features for Flex Gateway. That will be very interesting. I don't know when they're gonna
Yeah.
deliver that. I think next year, sometime next year. But like instead of
Yes.
having your Docker in your own local or in your own like I don't know Amazon or something, you will be able to just put it on Cloud Hub, and then you will be able to use Flex Gateway from Cloud Hub
Yep.
um, to your applications, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Someone is asking, can we
And I
define
think
mapping rules for ingress load balancer like we have in dedicated load balancer in Cloud Hub 1?
now I think that option is not there because by default dedicated load balancer is there. There will be a common URL and automatically I think it will handle everything. Okay, but definitely there is no option like earlier, like we were doing some mapping and all. Okay, now definitely means because there is a by default DLB. Okay, so I think everything will be taken care automatically. We don't need to do any mapping stuffs for that.
Cool.
So I think in future streams, I will try to give that type of demo also about the DLVs and all. Let's see if we can cover that up because for me also it's a first time to you know hands on. I just
Yeah,
know about the features and all some things, but let's see if we'll have a time, we'll try to do that also, and we'll see if there will be a time.
cool.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for all these questions.
Is
Only
ingress
acts as
only acts
DLV. It
as
will DLV act as DLV.
Okay. All
Sorry,
right.
I
Awesome.
think I'm taking a little bit time because I forgot to install before this session.
No worries. It happens.
Yes, Alex have very nice background. There are so many swags. It's really, when I was in Dreamforce, there were so many swags that I never seen. Me and Marco were like, "Oh my god, we have this type of swags. Okay, we need to purchase." We got a lot of swags. Like, you can purchase if there is nothing. Like there was a shop specifically for MuleSoft swags. You can purchase any number of swags from there. So yes, it was. And you have, I think you have almost all the swags in your bucket.
uh,
This looks nice.
yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure. What I really liked was this backpack right here. This is
Yeah.
like, because this is like the normal one, and then there's this one, and I really like this one. It's awesome.
Yes. I think there are some new swags coming up. I just saw some pictures. It was not really available in the store, but I think it will come soon.
Yeah.
So guys, if you are really desperate about the swags and you don't have, there is a MuleSoft store, you directly can go and you can purchase the swags.
Mm-hmm.
It they deliver anywhere uh, globally, so you don't need to worry. It will be quick. Hi, Swapnil.
Yeah, I've bought some stuff from there too. I think I've only bought two things.
Yeah.
I remember I bought a jacket and something else, but I don't remember what else. Um, Anurag is the king of swag.
We got a lot of swags during the Dreamforce. Actually, I won one voucher during our executive breakfast in Dreamforce. So like I got a voucher that I can purchase any number of swags from MuleSoft store. Like limit is like some $150. So
Nice.
I think that's why Marco is saying that I'm a king of swags. So there is a question. Hello guys, is it possible to create a self certificate in and use it in private space instead of using a certificate signed by recognized CA? You see, I'm not sure about that, but I think we can create it. But I know one thing that for HTTP and HTTP ports, HTTPS for HTTP and HTTPS port is 8081 in CloudHub 2.0, but I cannot. I'm not 100% sure about this to answer, but I think we can do that. But we'll see in the demo.
How's your download
Not
going?
show everything in today's one, but yes, we'll plan in the next, next sessions about. We'll note down all these questions that we are not able to comment 100%. So, like we can cover up in upcoming sessions, maybe by different speaker or maybe by me. But yes, we'll try to cover up all the questions. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, because it's normal. Like if you're just trying it for the first time, you might not know
Yeah.
all the answers, but
Yes. Yes.
that's what these streams are for. We just try to do stuff even if we fail. Yeah, I don't know if Akshara is still there, but there was one stream where Akshara and I were trying to do something in DataWeave, and then we noticed that she didn't have Java installed like for 20 minutes
Yeah, it
straight.
was. I think it was the first session actually.
That was so funny. But yeah,
Yes,
like that's normal. We just make mistakes and we fix them and that's it.
and yeah, one more point is here. Like downtime option is still there. Okay. Um, in CloudHub 2.0. I think when you create a fresh app, you can select recreation of the API or something, and based on that option, you can it will be depend on that option, like we need downtime or not. But we'll see during our demo. Did MuleSoft release any communication on pay-as-you-go model for licensing of core uses for CloudHub 2.0? Okay, model for licensing of core uses. I think there is no concept now like about V cores because it's a containerized based. Okay, but I'm not aware about pay-as-you-go. Alex, are you aware of this pay-as-you-go model for licensing of course?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's even I didn't see any documentation related to that, but I think there will be this type of option. But sorry,
I'm
Deepak,
sure.
we don't know about this thing. We didn't see any documentation all, and
But
it's
I'm
a
sure
totally
you
new.
can
So
ask.
it's totally new. So I think very less customers are using Cloud 2.0 at the moment. So in my experience, I didn't come up with any such type of thing because in my what is this? It's took this much time and then it is showing me.
Did it download?
Yeah, it was showing some error, so I'm just going back. I just skipped the file, but let's see.
Hmm.
I had earlier somewhere Honeypoint Studio, but I think I deleted. Look, I think it is giving some errors actually. Let me cancel it. Sorry, guys.
I think you can also deploy an application from Exchange, right? Like in the worst case scenario, if you can't
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it work.
well, can do that. But one moment, I think I have somewhere.
Yeah, no worries.
Or I will do directly, I will create a zip file and we'll see from there.
I wonder if any point code builder will be easier to install.
No, sure, then we do one thing. I have on my client machine, will create over there and we'll just use the jar file. Okay,
Sure.
I will just mail on my system.
There's a question.
Okay.
How will be the future scope of MuleSoft in India? There are less openings in India, and will there be increase in openings in future for MuleSoft?
Okay. Hi, Sai. Yes, of course. I don't know about the current openings, but Of course, there is, like, there will be openings if it is not at the moment, maybe some regions, but there is a huge scope of MuleSoft in India. Even like, for example, so many companies I can see they are hiring. Okay, you can search the jobs through LinkedIn, and you can follow the MuleSoft community and MuleSoft developers page on LinkedIn. I think from there you can get informations of new openings. Okay, but there is a huge scope. If you are a fresher, you can join some programs, like that MuleSoft initiate time to time. Like currently they have initiated some university programs. Sorry, like they are giving the trainings and they are helping to do the certifications, and after doing the certifications they are sorry, they are they are helping to get the jobs through their partners, because partners need, 1 second guys, I just come back.
There are a lot of openings in India for MuleSoft across levels, actually. Thank you for that. I don't know your name because I only see your username. But thank you, Prithvi7. All right. Anurag is
Yeah,
back.
sorry. So I was saying, yes, there is some programs running from MuleSoft side. They are helping if you have certified. Okay, they will help you to get the job through their partners. Okay, so if just ping me on the LinkedIn, I will try to help you guys for that. Okay, so
Thank you.
we create the new MuleSoft application in Mule 4.4. Okay, we can create in 4.3 also, that is supported by 2. So let me create hello mule. Okay, with 4.4 runtime. So let me, if anybody is like a beginner here, so this is the Anypoint platform, like a workspace where we create MuleSoft APIs. Okay, this is the package explorer, and here when you like just go to file, create new project, just you need to give your project name. Automatically it will select one latest runtime version, and that's just finished. So it will create all the complete project structure for you, and one by default hello mule.xml file. And then we this is a mule palette where we can just search our connectors and components that we need. So like I will select the http requester, because we need to http listener, because we need to request the API. Okay, I will delete above. Requester is to call any other API or any other system from the MuleSoft database. So this is the listener. Let me configure this listener. Okay, so this is the connector configuration. So just click on plus, or you, if instead of, if you don't want to press, just go to create new configuration. It will, if it is available, any other configuration you can select, but here it's not available, so just create a new one. So I'm not changing any port, everything is same, just I'm clicking on this. So path I can say like hello mule. Okay, so it's done. Now I can put a logger, and then just a transform message or set payload we can use. I'm just using transform message. Here I will just set simple JSON as a payload. JSON, give a simple string like this is CloudHub 2.0. message. So this is our payload. I'll just use one more logo and okay, just save it. And now our simple, very simple Hello World API, kind of Hello World API is ready. We can, just run it. Go to run configurations. I'll just select this Hello Mule, apply, and just run. There's a Mule runtime version mismatch. Continue with the launch. Okay, and we have 8081 port. Let me hit this API through console. I will just copy this path. I will just try through local. So we have port 8081. It's HTTP request and hello mule is our path. And by default, it's a GET request because we didn't add any method in this. So it's just we have so many options here, like mime type. You can set what type of request, response, everything. Okay. So once it is deployed, okay, something wrong we gave. Let me check what is. However, requires a newest runtime version. Required version is 4. Why we have selected 4.4 only, but okay, that's my bad. Okay, so we just prepared this. We don't need to pass any headers and all, body, nothing. We'll just hit this request and we'll see the response. This is a simple hello world. And once it is successfully tested on local, we'll use the jar file to deploy on our CloudHub. Okay. So is there any other questions? Oh, it's failed again. What's happening?
No questions yet.
Already address in use. Hmm, not sure why it's not sure about this. Okay, let me change. It's like 8086. I will try this. Could not start issue server for on port address already in use. I'm not sure where it is used. So Alex, did you try earlier this CloudHub 2.0 or for you also it's a first time?
Also, first time. I just know it exists, but I haven't tried it myself.
Hmm. Even I didn't try. I didn't get a chance because current clients or current customers, they still didn't use or didn't try to deploy applications on CloudHub 2.0.
Oh, someone is saying that you had two listener configured. Maybe.
Is it?
What about the global?
I have only one.
Oh,
Only one is
no,
there.
only one. Hmm.
Yes. So it's deployed.
Oh,
So let me try with the new port. So this is running successfully. Cloud. This is Cloud 2.0. So let's do one thing. I'm not sure with this port it will get deployed or not, but let's try. So I'm just stopping my screen because I need to open some what we say emails and all, because the jar file that I have, I need to send it to my machine. Okay, so I will do that. In the meantime, if anybody have any question, not relate even any not related to topic, if you want to ask any other questions, you can ask. We will happy to answer. I will quickly just transfer the file to my main system.
Marco is saying don't share your passwords.
No, I'm not sharing, don't worry. So Marco, I think for you it's like Marco is learning MuleSoft these days. So Marco, this is new thing for you. Okay, if you don't get some points, so just please ask.
I mean, it's new even for me. Can you please explain a list of the differences between CloudHub and CloudHub 2.0?
Yes, I was doing that, but I'm just transferring the file and then we'll directly go to the portal, and from there I will just show you. Okay, just give me one max 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
I just transferred the file. Okay, let me share my screen now. Back. Okay, let me know if you are able to see my screen again.
Yes.
Okay, so we just go back to over here. I will just give the name of application. Hello Mule. Okay, I will just select the file. I will just select this. No file has been loaded. I need to choose the file. We give the application name, the cloud hub. Yes, this. Why it's not giving the option to choose the file? Hi Sham. Hello. So this is correct. This is correct.
Hmm.
Why we don't have the option?
Does it have anything to do with CloudHub? Like if you go back to the other CloudHub, will you be able to do that?
Let me check, but it should not be like this. Application name is available. Okay, yeah, because it's hello mule. Okay,
You can add
Hello,
like your username or something.
CloudHub.
It doesn't let you click on choose file.
Yeah, I clicked on choose file,
Huh.
but it's not giving me the option.
Well, now I want to try it.
Can you check from your side if you're getting this option?
Yeah.
Or I can try direct, not sure. No file has been loaded, only this is the options. Rolling update maintenance availability by incrementing. Why I'm not getting this option? Okay, so in the meantime, I'll just show you. If you see, guys, there is options like 0.1, 0.2, 0.5, 1, 1.5. Earlier we had like 0.1, 1 week or 2 week or, but we have now 1 GB, 2 GB, 2.6, 4, 6, 8, and I think we have 13 GB or yeah, 15 GB memory till 4 week course. Okay, so because now we don't have any option of vCores and like that, because we are talking about containerized system, so that's why we have replica, and we can select number of replicas also, like one or two or three or four. But I think because of this trial account, I think we don't have access of replicas, but should show that. Okay,
Well,
we can run
I
in
have
cluster mode.
I have different things than you, and I'm also using a trial account. That's weird.
Can you show me?
Let me. Yeah. Mhm.
Sai, we need one question is there.
Yeah.
I'll just answer. Sai, we are trying through Postman. Sorry, through our Anypoint platform. It's not a complete setup. So just we need to select the jar file to load. Okay, or because okay, you are getting the option of choose file. Then why I'm not getting all these things? Okay, because this is like your MuleSoft. This is not trial account, right?
No,
For
it
you.
is a trial account. I
Then
created
why
one.
the options are different?
I don't know.
I'm not getting these options. Let
Okay, let me
me
try creating a new one.
test.
Maybe there's something wrong there.
Let me see. No, I'm not getting the option. I don't know why.
You are using the trial account,
Yes,
right?
this is like we created before this session, correct?
Okay.
I know with partner account we have the options, but because it's the first time for us, so I'm not sure that we can do it. Means we get this option, but if we can just check at your end what other options you have.
Yeah, so I just created a new account. I
Mm,
changed it just to make
okay.
sure.
Yeah.
But still, I can still select choose file.
Okay. And why
So
it's
weird.
being like this? It's a really weird thing. One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share me? Can you ping me on Slack your email address so I will just share you this file?
Yeah, sure. Hmm.
One moment. I share you. Yeah. Hold on.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, someone is saying you need to switch environment.
Environment. I have.
Were you on
Okay.
Sandbox?
Let's try with that also. No worries.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
start.
you're on design.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No issues. Well, yeah. We'll try with sandbox. Yeah. So deploy application, and here I will give this name.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It like from it's a mistake. Thanks for letting us know. So yes, so here if you see runtime versions, now we can see this 4.4.0 and 4.3.0. So recommended 4.3.0 and 4.4.0 because Cloud Hub 2 works only with versions that is after like from 4.3.0 onwards. Okay, so the application that is the means if you want to deploy with runtime before 4.3.0, you have to use Cloud Hub 1.0, or you need to talk to MuleSoft that I want to upgrade my application or I want to deploy my application on Cloud Hub 2, so they will migrate it. Okay, so vCores, we have these many vCores. Okay, because now there is no concept like earlier it's a replica size because we are talking about the containers. Okay, so we can select any number of ecos. I'll just select zero point 0.1 replicas. 1 2 3 replicas are there. So other things are this deployment model is rolling update or like recreate because it's the first one. So if you see recreate terminates replicas before redeployment, whatever replicas are earlier. Redeployment is quicker and does not require additional resources. Okay, so rolling update, like there we don't need any what downtime. There will be no downtime for that. Ingress, I think there are some options. Last mile security, I'm not sure what is this last mile security. Public endpoint, because you are deploying to a public space, the endpoint will be shown here after deployment. Okay, so the deployment, after deployment, it will, the public URL will be here. Okay, properties, it's the same. Okay, logging, we can give any package name and all. I think it's all are same. Okay, so let's try first with the deployment. I will just start. We uploaded the Java file, we'll deploy it. I need to check about last mile security. Is there any question?
Um, yes.
Hmm.
There is possibility to control the number of requests in CloudHub.
Mm, uh, I think some policies need to apply for that. I'm not sure. I didn't try.
That's
So
fine.
yes, maybe there will be. Well, let's see.
What is
Last,
replica
I think
size?
last mile security and TLS relates to some RTF for sure. I don't know about this. That is there any policy or we can control that? But I know one thing, like here in Cloud Hub 2 you can apply like the notifications as per each API. Okay,
Yeah, so someone is asking what is replica size?
replica size is like it's a container, right? It's a container based. It's a, uh, deployment. So I'm not familiar more about the containers, but I think because we are deploying in a container, so that's why it's talking about the replica size. Because earlier we were having like vCores entitlements and all, so that's why we were talking about the worker size and all. But now we are deploying in a container based environment, so that's why there is a replicas. Each replica have different sizes. I think that's why we have there this replica size. And like one more biggest advantage is this, like I am the person who don't know about the containers and all, right? So many people are there who really never worked about this containers and this thing, but they also can, easily deploy the applications here, because they don't need to worry about the containers, like uh, anything. They don't need to worry about that. It is automatically handled by, you know with our, what we say, by our MuleSoft. So everything is there. We don't need to worry. Okay, so we deployed it. I'm not sure what is. It's green. Let me go back. It's running in the shared space. I think status is running. But if I click on this, it's deployed. It's the status is changed, like from red to green. So it's running now. Go to logs. There is nothing. So let's try from the postman. Okay, or we see first. It's go to settings. Let's see what URL it's created. So this is the URL that it gave to us, host subdomain, and let's try to hit the API through the postman. Guys, like this is first time, but we will explore more and we'll do more hands-on together. Okay, because this team, like whatever we are doing, is just for first time for us also and for you guys. So main motto is to do together. So let me use this URL, and we have our hello mule, right? Let me check the application. What was there?
Okay, so I'm checking the docs because you all have a lot of questions on different replica and stuff.
Okay.
So the replica size, according to the docs, let me just share my screen really quick.
Yeah, no issues.
Replica size specifies the number of vCores in the replica to run your application. For information on replica sizes, memory, and storage, see CloudHub 2.0 replicas. Let me put this link in the chat. Um, CloudHub 2.0 limits the replica size per deployment to 4 vCores. Replicas specifies the number of replicas or instances of the application to deploy. A minimum of 2 replicas is required for high availability. And I think that's all you were asking. So now let's see Cloud Hub 2 replicas. So
Mm-hmm.
replicas are dedicated instances of Mule runtime engine that run your integration applications on Cloud Hub. They have the following characteristics: capacity, isolation, manageability, and location. And then here is a memory table. So if this is your vCore size, this is your total memory, this is your heap memory, and this is your storage. Replicas with fewer than one vCore provide limited CPU for apps with smaller workloads and can burst to higher CPU speeds for a short time. Replicas with one or more vCores provide performance consistency. So, yeah, there you go. That is basically all that you were asking.
Like, I think we can ping this link
Yep.
to users so they can.
Yeah, sent it.
Yep. Okay, let me go back.
Hmm.
So I was trying to hit the API. Okay, so let me. So this was the URL that I copied and then my path. Okay, so we have hello cloud test and this, but let me go back. Settings, ingress, and public endpoint. This endpoint can be reached via public internet available across domains, come from the runtime fabric configuration. Okay, so public endpoint, hello this, we copied this. So replicas, if we selected one replica, so one by one, like if you selected two replicas, I think it will show you how many are started, how many. Okay, so we selected one, so it's one by one started. All the replicas are started successfully. Okay, and I don't know about these options. What is last mile security? But let's try to hit the API. I'm not sure about the URL, like how generally, like in CloudHub 2, how we need to hit. But let's try with this, whatever it gives. So I think it should give some error. Yeah, 502 bad gateway because it is not listening on the port. So let's see the documentation of this. This is CloudHub 1. Okay, not sure about this thing. 502 bad gateway. Let's go to Anyone Studio back. What is in the logs? Let's check if there is something. Okay, there is no logs. Wow. Anybody can help me here?
I'm checking too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not getting this. Let me check.
Mm.
I think maybe it's because of the port number. Uh,
Okay.
Maybe because we have used 8086, but HTTP and HTTPS on CloudHub 2.0 they support 8081. Okay, so maybe it's because of that. Okay, so can we proceed or like we are running off the time? How it is? Based on that, we can
So
change it. And
we're out of time, but you can continue if you want. I'm still free, so
okay,
it's up
yes.
to you.
When we are good, we will try it back with 8081. Okay, let me deploy with 8081 and we'll see. Because I was getting some error and I changed the port to 8086. Okay,
Yeah.
but I remember I read somewhere in the documentation that it supports uh Cloud supports it's for HTTP and HTTPS 8081 ports. Okay, so let's see what if it is the
Mm.
case. In the meantime, you
Someone
get
is
some.
asking if you used HTTPS or HTTP in Postman.
No, I like if. Oh, you are talking about if I use port in it like this. Not sure. What is the
They're
question?
asking if you used HTTPS or HTTP.
Oh, I have used HTTP and HTTPS both, but for mm, like I'm getting the same error. So I just hit with 8086, but there's no luck. Okay, I will cancel it. I just go with HTTPS simple request I will get 502 gateway. And now if I try with the port 8086 hello mule, I will not get any luck here. So let's see with this jar file, the newly built jar file. Okay, so Alex, can you stop my screen? So
Yep,
I just
done.
jump. Okay, yeah, thank you. So let me quickly share the new jar file and we'll try to deploy that. So it's good that we are getting errors. So it will come up some fruitful results and some new understanding.
While you do that, let me share my screen really quick
Yeah.
because I'm using the example
Hmm.
um, that was provided by Exchange. So like, let me do that again
Okay.
to show the steps that I did. Here I selected import from file from Exchange, then example, then hello world, this one, and select. So I deployed this configuration just as is using the hello world from Exchange, and
Hmm.
that's how I came up with this one. So now if
Hmm.
I go here, this is my public endpoint,
Yes.
and then I just have to put the hello world at the, yeah, and that's it. It is working with the example. So maybe there's something in your application that's not
Hmm.
working.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I just updated the what we say the port number.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me see. Redeploy failed post organization. Snapshot.
Can I put your screen back or not yet?
No, wait.
Okay.
Mm, So, when someone have a question like, what is the fix you did? I don't know which fix you are asking, Bhargavi.
I think it's just like what you're doing right now, changing the port.
Hmm. Yeah. Like we were trying to hit the application that we deployed on CloudHub. So we are getting 502 bad gateway. So we are changing the port because the port number we gave 8086. I'm changing it to 8081 and then we will try it again. So this is the change that we are doing.
And about the policies that you were asking, I I think you can apply the same policies to CloudHub too.
Yes, I think so. Policy, there is no change like that. So
Yeah, right?
yes, I there is nowhere documented about the policies and all. Means no update related to that. So I think it's the same thing.
Yeah. So to your question, Narendra, can we enable OAuth on only eAPIs? Well, yeah, it should be the same as before. So yeah, you
Mm.
can just enable that for those type of APIs that you want. Um, and then Bar Bargavi is asking port number. Yeah, because Anurag had a different port number for the Mule application. So now he's just updating it to 8081 to see if that is the issue.
Yeah, so we'll try that if it fix. So I'm just updating. I think you can switch the screen.
Go back to your screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So I'm just updating a new Java file here. Okay, so it is just deploying the application. So once it will deploy, it will be green, and then we'll try again.
Well, it did take way less time to deploy this application than normally would do in CloudHub 1. So that's great.
Yeah, that is faster. But the thing is, I cannot see any logs here. In earlier Cloud Hub 1, it was showing like the deployment logs, right? So, but here,
So here it says in the docs, you have to go to the logging tab
logging.
and then enable application logs.
Okay, let's see, go to settings and then logging. Okay, we have
Oh,
checked it already. It's a by default one. So enable application logs.
okay.
So if we go to logs, okay, okay, now, okay, we can see this time.
Nice.
There is the beginning. Okay, so it's deployed, and let's try now with this 8081 same. I think URL I will just copy again. So settings, ingress. Okay, this one. Copy this HTTPS. It is by default HTTPS. I think there was a question that I cannot see
Yeah.
properly, so I think I need to zoom it a little bit. Uh, Sorry.
Yeah, they asked if you were using HTTP or
Yeah, I'm
HTTPS.
using HTTPS. I'm using this URL. I cannot zoom it. So I'm using this
Mm-hmm.
HTTPS, this URL. If you see HTTPS, I just copied the same URL in the postman
Mm-hmm.
here, and I will just give at the end. I will just pass my path. So that is hello mule. Okay, and I will hit it. That's it. Okay, so this time, yes. So
Woohoo!
status, yay, finally. So I think it was the port issue. We were giving 8086, but as I mentioned earlier during starting the session, CloudHub 2.0 supports HTTP and HTTPS on port 8081. Okay, so I can show you the application, the changes that I have done. So this is our listener, and here I change this port number from 8086 to 8081. Okay, and I deployed this application and uploaded the Java file to our CloudHub 2.0, and I use this public endpoint. Okay, that is deployed on this region, CloudHub US East 2. I am in Europe, so I think that's why it is giving US East 2. I'm not sure. I think, Alex, can you check at your side what region it's showing for you?
I have the same CloudHub
Okay.
US East 2.
Okay, maybe it's a by default one for the trial versions, but maybe like what we say, uh, if we are in India or maybe somewhere else, maybe, or with the partnered account Anypoint platform, maybe there will be different regions we can select. Okay, so this is the our like demo. We deployed successfully an application. We faced a lot of challenges and we figured it out what was the issue. Okay, I was having a little bit knowledge because I have read the documentation before the session. It was first time for me. Okay, I was totally, I will say it was a fresh start for me for CloudHub 2.0. Okay, so there is a very good documentation available. I hope it will update time to time. But if you go to CloudHub 2, this is the documentation. I just copied this link into the chat. to, or I'm not getting this option, but yes, Alex, you can send this link. I'm sending in the private chat.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the documentation. Here, everything you have like replicas. If you see here, replica status and all. Okay. If for example, I will go to Cloud Hub Architecture 2.0. So what is the architecture of Cloud Hub 2.0? Sorry guys. So I think you have seen this picture so many times uh, about when you read the cloud of architecture. Like we have control pane and the our REST APIs and all VPN, VPCs, all those things. Okay. I think now there is one more thing. I think it is controlled, totally managed by MuleSoft. I think we means it's totally managed by MuleSoft, but more when you read more in the documentation, then you will come to know more about this thing. And time to time, also will update the documentation based on the updates and based on the challenges, based on the feedbacks. So you will, I highly recommend it. Like before doing any hands-on by your own, just go through this documentation. Okay, it had a lot of informations. Okay, for example, viewing log data for deployed apps, you can just read like cloud up to stores up to 100 MB of log data per config, or up to 30 days, whichever limit is reached first. So during starting our session, I mentioned this point, so it is documented. I came to know about this point through documentation only. I don't have any experience, all those things. Okay. And also CloudHub 2 stores log data in UTC time zone. However, the console displays the log using your computer's log time zone. Okay. So it stores the data in UTC. However, the console, whatever console we have here, if we go back and we check the logs, I'm in GMT time zone. So it will show that timing and all. Okay. So this is, I think, all about our Cloud Hub 2.0. In future, whatever questions we got received today from the audience, okay, we will take care. I have noted down all those questions. Okay, and Alex will try to, you to cover these ones in future. Okay, so let's see, maybe we'll come up and about next sessions about the policies, how to apply the policies in newly deployed API on Cloud 2.0, and also how we can apply like auth, all those things we can do in next sessions. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
So this was all about Cloud Hub. It like it's a start of Cloud Hub 2.0, and finally we got the result. Like this is Cloud Hub 2.0.
Yeah.
So still, if you have guys, you have any questions, like Alex already mentioned, follow our channel on Twitch. Okay, follow the MuleSoft community page on the LinkedIn. Okay, just post your questions on MuleSoft helper forums. Okay, there is a separate tab for Cloud 2.0. You can post your questions because this one is new for everyone, but whoever will face the challenges or whoever is trying, if they have answers, they will definitely help you. Okay, so try by your own, read the documentation and start with Cloud 2.0.
Awesome.
Thanks Bharat, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all of your questions. They were actually very
Yeah, it
insightful.
was, yes, it was very good actually. It helped us a lot.
Yeah,
We now we can try more and more on this.
definitely. All
Yes,
right. So as Anurag mentioned, follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MuleSoft underscore community.
you
Um,
can see this
yeah.
tab. So just go on to that or take a screenshot. If you forget, just take a screenshot of this uh, bar and just follow us after the session.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So that is all for this session then. Um, Anything else you want to mention, Anurag?
No, I think we are good to wrap up now. Okay, but
Okay.
we'll see. We'll see you guys in the next session. Maybe with I think with new topic. In the meantime, I will try to sit with Alex and we'll see to answer your questions.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
thank you so much, Anurag. I hope to see
thank you.
you soon in another stream.
Yeah, thank you so much, and it was nice session with you. And thanks to our audience. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for putting so many questions. It help. It will help our community a lot. Whoever
Yeah,
is trying to do, whoever trying to use this CloudHub 2.0.
definitely. All
Yeah.
right. See
Thank you.
you
Have a
all.
good day and good night or good
Yes.
morning. Bye bye, guys.
Bye. See you on Tuesday.
Bye.